cheetah, the leopard, and the lion. They're fast, strong, and rule the savannah. But one animal didn't get the memo. They clash constantly with their eternal enemy, hyenas. Time to find out who is the ultimate king of the big cats. The spotted hyena is one of the deadliest fighters in Africa. He's the big cat's fiercest rival and mortal enemy. With a bite more powerful than any of them. Is he the real king of the carnivores? Or can the big cats bring him down? Round 1, the cheetah. Like big cats, hyenas have large appetites. These 4 cheetah brothers feast on a gazelle. A single hyena gets a whiff. And he wants it for himself. The cheetahs lash out. Their stiff limbs are like barbed clubs. But they lack a powerful frame to back up the attack. Their short, blunt running claws don't trouble this heavyweight. They're lean speed machines. They're bluffing, and he's not buying it. Even 4-on-1, it's no contest. They back off. Round 1 to the hyena. Round 2, the leopard. This leopard has a kill. But this hyena hasn't had dinner. The leopard's tactic is slash and grab with nearly 2-inch claws. The hungry hyena is fearless. With a different technique. He's a battering ram. Compared to big cats, hyenas have rigid spines. Trapezius muscles form a powerful base at the shoulders. Well-developed back and neck muscles help keep their heads raised as they run. The hyena lowers his head to protect his throat and charges. The leopard is out-muscled. He's blown away big time. Round 3. The big cats need a knockout. One big cat isn't used to being pushed around. More than 3 times the weight of an adult hyena and over twice as long. The Lion King's message: bring it on. This 4-year-old spotted hyena is a skilled tracker. With a sense of smell more than 80 times greater than a lion's. He sniffs out a solitary young lion at a fresh kill. Hyenas are intelligent, He knows he can't take on an adult lion alone. He calls for reinforcements. Spotted hyenas can live in clans of up to 80. Within minutes, the trapper's troops outnumber the lion 20 to 1. The tactic is simple. Attack and run. The pack is a many-headed monster. The lion takes one opponent down, but the bites keep coming. Hyenas have the strongest bite of all mammals. Their tough skulls anchor massive masseter muscles, helping to produce a bite pressure of over 21,000 pounds per square inch. Hyenas got this big cat's number. But hyenas aren't the only ones to call on backup. And nighttime provides the perfect cover for revenge. The tracker picks up another food theft opportunity. A group of lions is surrounded and in trouble. But every pride has its champion. His tactic, divide and conquer. He sides through the pack. Targets the tracker. And ruthlessly takes him out. A lion's bite is pound for pound more powerful than a great white shark's. It's this hyena's final countdown. The lion is known as the king of the big cats. At 8 years old, this lion is in his fighting prime. He rules over a pride of 7 females and 10 cubs. He's nearly 50% larger than any female. Which makes him the muscle when a threat shows up. And a threat is coming. 2 younger nomad brothers are prowling the savannah in search of a kingdom to conquer. Lions are the only big cats that live in large social groups. If mature males don't have a pride, they'll take one by force and may kill all of its cubs. The king's only hope is to split them up It's the clash of the titans. Out on his own, he's as good as dead. But this pride sticks together. With so many cubs to defend, these lionesses are warriors. They isolate one nomad and attack him like they do large prey. It's team tactics. One attacks from the rear. Another goes head on. They swap roles to tag team their attack. One bites into his back. Another locks jaws. He's more powerful, but hopelessly outnumbered. Now, one-on-one, the king's back on top. But he needs to neutralize his opponent's claws. A lion's 1.5-inch claws are curved to a point. Once they cut through the skin, they hold on like a hook. Struggling to loosen their grip creates a wider wound. The king crunches down on the nomad's sensitive paws. Rear and front. Elongated canines mean that his bite sinks deep. Nerve endings in these teeth direct a precision strike, delivering a bite force of almost 800 pounds. The nomad's so scared, he urinates. Defeat is cruel. Overpowered, the nomads escape with their lives. But they are broken, crippled by the power of the pride. The king keeps his throne. His cubs keep their lives. This big cat's best weapon is brute power, with females on the front line. When you're the fastest animal on 4 legs, the only killer you can't outrun is one of your own. Cheetahs don't live in prides, but ties between siblings are strong. These twins on Africa's Serengeti Plain are typical. At 18 months old, they've only recently left their mother's protection. They're inseparable. Honing their hunting skills together. And their key weapon is speed. All big cats are fast, but cheetahs are the fastest animal on land. They're built for speed. Relative to their size, their radius bone is longer than all the other cats, allowing them to cover about 33 feet with a single leap by flexing their back. To withstand the huge forces as they land, ligaments tightly bind their foot bones together like an athlete's strapping. Success is theirs. But these hunting grounds belong to a rival clan. 3 3-year-old brothers. Brutal and hardened by experience. They kill trespassers. One of the twins is in big trouble. The female is a future mating prospect. But her twin brother is just competition. And their prime target. He combines forces with his sibling. The brothers focus their attack. But the male twin won't desert his sister. She feels threatened and freezes. He's on his own. It's a 3-pronged assault, rotating to attack the rear and neck. But he doesn't know when he's beaten. Belly up, he's in classic cat defense mode. Teeth and claws face his attackers. And finally, he hits home. Twice. Half-inch claws, 1-inch canines, and lightning reactions keep the brothers at bay. He's faster and sharper than they are. These big cat bullies aren't used to victims who fight back. They don't want to risk getting hurt. The attackers move on. It's unfinished business. But they'll think twice before trying to come between these twins again. Because this cheetah has a lion heart. The lush jungles of India. Hidden deep inside, the world's most powerful big cat. Tigers have the strength of 13 men. One swipe of his front paw is enough to smash a deer's skull. Even though they can weigh 900 pounds, retractable claws, over twice as long as a lion's, allow them to creep close in perfect silence. At 4 inches, their canine teeth are the longest of all cats. They can eat as much as 88 pounds in a single sitting. But adult tigers aren't big on sharing. Their clashes are big cat mega battles. At 3 years old, these 2 adolescent tigers have just reached adulthood and left their mother's protection. Now that they can hunt on their own, they need to find a territory to call home. The catch? They need one each. As cubs, tigers learn together, honing killer skills through play fights. These fights establish dominance and submission. But the fighters keep their claws sheathed to prevent real harm. But now school is out. This time, it's for real. They find a territory they both want. The dominant tiger closes in from the right. claws are out. When tigers attack, the tendons that attach their claws to their bones tighten, unleashing 4-inch daggers. A single swipe can take the face off a human. The meeker tiger is under attack. He reacts fastest with a hook to the jaw. The dominant fighter slaps him down, like he always does. But this time, he's dealing out deadly blows, with 90 times the power of a human punch. The meeker tiger's on the defense, but defiant. He springs a surprise counter. A haymaker to the neck, tipping his assailant off balance. Now the overconfident tiger is fighting mad. 4 sets of sharp claws lash out at once. But for once, his opponent's not backing down. He gets in a shot at his throat. He could finish him, but shows mercy. The once dominant fighter rises and concedes defeat. Sheer determination wins the meeker tiger a new home. The once dominant tiger teen packs his bags. With big cats, sometimes the underdog plays the long game. When you have the strongest fight pound for pound of any big cat, killing isn't an issue. South America is home to the 3rd largest big cat on the planet. The jaguar, the apex predator of the rainforest. His patterned coat blends in with the dappled background. He's an ambush assassin on land and in the water. He's the big cat most skilled in the art of amphibian assault. Even a caiman with around 74 teeth is no match for him. His tough skull houses 30 teeth and is built for the attachment of powerful jaw muscles, allowing him to crunch through bone and into the brain, with a bite pressure of over 10,000 pounds per square inch. Pound for pound, the strongest of all the big cats. Jaguars are the only big cats with a distinct appetite for reptiles. But this confident 3-year-old is expanding his tastes. He thinks he's the daddy in this jungle. A distant noise draws him inland for a little fine dining on delicious capuchin monkey. The capuchin is smart. He has over 20 times the brain neurons of a dog. He uses rocks as nutcrackers. But the noise helps the jaguar zone in. He's yards from munching on a monkey. This little meatball may be small, but he's not stupid. He has an idea. Aerial bombardment. At a height of 40 feet, a 5-pound boulder would have the impact force of around 800 pounds. More than twice the weight of the Jaguar. That's one hell of a headache. It's blanket bombing. And the Jaguar can't risk a lucky strike. It's game over. In a case of brain versus brawn, it's no contest. The African plain is rich in cat food. And the mighty lion will eat almost anything that crosses its path. But even lions have to be wary of these. Deadly curved horns. These 3-year-old males have recently been ousted from their pride. By now, they should have learned how to hunt. Unless they were too cool for pride school. Mature males can reach over 500 pounds in weight. Nearly 60% of their body mass is skeletal muscle, the greatest ratio of all mammals. These adolescents need to bulk up fast to survive. So they think big. This isolated buffalo should be easy meat. Attacking the rear, they avoid the deadly horns. But forget about finishing the job. One gets bored easily and breaks off the attack, leaving his friend hanging with a mouthful of buffalo butt. Just as the buffalo's powerful buddies head their way. A bull buffalo is around 6 times heavier than the young lion. And knows how to use his deadly weapons. Avoids the lion's head. And hooks into his joints for maximum effect. First the hip, tossing him around 10 feet in the air. Then the shoulder. The lion is all shook up, but survives. Compared to humans, cats have 2 extra lumbar vertebrae and bigger spaces between their backbones, making their spine long and flexible. It means they can twist suddenly to right themselves for landing. They have a floating shoulder blade, so their forelimbs move more freely, helping them land on their feet. Like all big cats, lions who learn fast survive. But this lion's learned his lesson in the school of hard knocks. how to deal death from the skies. Cats can climb, but the leopard is the big cat tree climbing expert. His shoulder blade is broad and fan-shaped, which allows muscles to attach over a wider surface. With exceptionally strong shoulder muscles, the leopard can pull harder on his front legs to climb up a tree. This 8-year-old leopard is a veteran of the bush. He's worked hard to carve out a territory of 13.5 square miles. It's perfect hunting land, dotted with trees. Trees are his safe haven, food store, and lookout post, and the launch pad for airborne ambush. He patrols his territory daily, looking for prey and competition. His whiskers help him feel his way. They're wider than his shoulders, the longest for his size of all the big cats. He has around 30 whiskers in his muzzle. At the root of each whisker, there can be as many as 200 sensory nerves. That's more than 10 times as many as a human hair. They are so sensitive, they can pick up vibrations in changing air currents. This wily veteran picks up the presence of a deadly threat. A younger leopard is on the scene. He's a land grabber with no respect for age. Trees are no longer a safe haven for the local veteran. He's forced into a ground-level duel, where winner takes all. They clash in midair. The goal is to pin their opponent to the ground. The aggressive youngster's on top. Literally. The veteran's powerful climbing paws keep him at bay. But he finds a gap and bites down. The veteran fights back, but is floored again. His opponent has youth on his side. The veteran needs to target his attack. He gets his head up and clamps down on the youngster's muzzle. It's a smart move. Nerve cells concentrated around the whiskers cause excruciating pain. Then he traps his opponent's rear paw with his gripping claws, leaving him defenseless. The youngster breaks free. He fires in a blow, but he's too weak to follow through. The veteran pins his opponent to the ground. It's total domination. He spares the youngster, as long as he moves on. But this veteran knows that a deadlier rival is never far away.